To say this has been a challenging year is an understatement. I went from about 13, 14 months ago, hey, my legs seem to be giving out, to I cannot walk a single unassisted step. I've lost my ability to walk. What happened during that time is my hip joints collapsed. And so instead of a ball in a socket, I had a flat thing and a flat surface that marbleized, and so my hips were doing this. I had surgery 4 weeks ago to reconstruct the joint, replace the ball, stretch muscles a bit more than you need. I'm doing really well, but the recovery's been brutal. In another 3, 4 weeks, I will have the other hip done, and then I will have a leg to stand on. And I'll be able to walk again, and I praise the Lord for that. But the pain has been very tough. So I thank you for your prayers. Some of you have known this has been a challenge, and many of you have been praying. So we really appreciate that. God's growing the ministry despite the fact that we've been going through this. Many of you have been praying for Amanda. Amanda was able to get a feeding tube. It's a permanent feeding tube. It now keeps her alive. So she's functioning in a mostly normal way because she wears a backpack with liquid food on her, and then it just goes directly into her stomach. She no longer, looks like she's starving and a twig. She's back to normal weight. She has energy. She still has some of the brain issues. She still lives with us. She's still going to have those problems for the rest of her life. But I'm no longer concerned that when I see her in the morning or open up her door in the morning that she will have passed away in the night. It got that bad. But thanks be to the Lord, she's had the surgery. Many of you have prayed for that, and we're really grateful. Gina's doing well. She's been caregiver to both of us. So somehow I'm going to wind up giving her a break, maybe a spa day or something, but that could never repay the work she's done. The other joy we have is we now have 6 grandsons. We don't have any granddaughters. I don't understand why my kids don't know how to do that. But we have 6 grandsons. Our oldest, Ethan, just turned 13. Then we didn't have any for a long time. And now we've got 5 under the age of 3. And some of them are learning to talk, some of them are learning to walk, some of them are babbling, most of them are in diapers. And I can't remember their names, let alone their birthdays. Part of that is my age, and part of that is they came so quickly, but they're a joy. Some of them will be here for Christmas. I look forward to that. Some of them are in Pennsylvania still. I hope to be able to travel to Philadelphia in May to be able to see those guys. But it's all going to depend on a number of factors, not the least of which is recovery from surgery. But God has blessed our family. Gina and I have 5 children. All 5 know the Lord. All 5 walk with the Lord. 4 out of the 5 of them are married to godly Christian spouses. And the ones that, like the oldest, Ethan, knows and loves the Lord and walks with him. The other ones will soon follow as their parents lead them in that way. And I said to Gina, it's very unusual to see a whole family that walks with Jesus, but to see that in a pastor's family is a great blessing. I take no credit for that. Those of you that know me well know that that is a miracle. But I am grateful for that and grateful that the Lord has their hearts. So where to now from here? Oh yeah, did I mention? In order for me to influence the academic part of the seminary training, I need a different kind of doctorate. I already have a doctorate. I have a doctorate of ministries, which allows me actually to be a professor at Cooley Seminary. I don't have the time for that right now, but I have been made a professor. But in order to affect the curriculum, because this is an ATS accredited seminary, that's the gold standard, I need a different kind of PhD. So I have been accepted into a program that starts on January 1st. It's only a couple of weeks away. And I believe I can do the degree in 3 years. I've already written a dissertation. I know what that's like. But this one, because it's a much different academic degree, is going to require a lot more rigor. And that's going to require a lot more work on my part. And I have to write this dissertation. I'm not worried about it, but it's a lot of work. I have to find probably 3 hours a day, 6 days a week for the next 3 years to accomplish it. Appreciate your prayer on that. What it will give me by that time, like I'm 68 now, right? By that time I'm 70, 71, 72. Gives me the ability to write and control curriculum on a seminary level so that when I say they need Bible theology and historical theology, I can shape that, write that, control that, and will have the qualifications to do that. Why? because the movement that we are in, this decentralized ecclesiology, this decentralized church ministry, is going to require academic writing underneath it, or it will not root. And it's going to require popular writing to make it accessible. I plan to do on both of that. I've already published, this was my first year, a novel. This was an attempt in the same kind of vein, how to take these spiritual truths and deliver them to Gen Z. If you're interested in the novel, I'll leave a link down below. It's called Ellie, a Bear and Bluebird Story. You can get it at the bookstore at Barnes & Noble or Amazon or Christian bookstores. You'll see it there. It's been a very, very difficult year, but a very fruitful year. I want to thank you for your love, for your help, for your support. And in a way, we're turning a page now. It's like we've just now had a door open wide where what we have been doing can blossom and grow very quickly in a time in our nation, in our country, and for the church, that there is a growing spiritual darkness. And I pray not a spiritual persecution, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was coming. We have been raised up for such a time as this, and this is your ministry, your prayers, your support. And I thank you for that. This way of doing newsletters will allow us to publish constantly. And if you sign up and put your name there, obviously it doesn't cost you anything. Every time that we make a post and an update, you'll be notified. You'll be given a link, you'll get a video, you'll get some shorter than this, and you will get the written posts. And that way you can also respond back to us with your thoughts, your ideas. It's a great way, and it's about time that we use the technology that we use with the kids. We're now using it with those who support the ministry. God bless, Merry Christmas, and have a Happy New Year.